seen spectacular explosions. You've seen epic space battles. You've seen prehistoric creatures fight to the death. These startling images have been burned into your mind. But what we are about to show you will change your life forever. Chosen one! But this is not about pictures. This is all about sound. M&K Sound. Our story begins way back in 1973. Steely Dan is mixing their legendary Pretzel Logic LP. Frustrated with the weak bass of their studio monitors, they ask M&K Sound to come up with something better. The result is the world's first subwoofer. Up through the 1980s, M&K Sound's reputation grows within the music and movie communities. The M&K subwoofer sound becomes the cornerstone of home entertainment. And demand for M&K Sound systems spreads rapidly among producers, directors, actors, and recording artists. In the early 90s, George Lucas decides to bring the powerful Star Wars THX cinema experience to the home. Lucasfilm works closely with M&K Sound to make this sound more like this in your own living room. The teamwork leads to some of the very first THX-approved loudspeakers built by M&K Sound. In 1993, Dolby Labs develops and demonstrates the groundbreaking Dolby Digital Audio format using a multi-channel M&K Sound system. But it's not just music and movies. When NASA sent 77-year-old astronaut John Glenn back into space on the Discovery Space Shuttle, visitors at the Space Flight Center experienced the full sonic impact of takeoff on an M&K Sound surround system.
At 94%, normal throttle, most of the flight 104%. Little throttle now, 63 engines running normally.
In 1999, George Lucas returns to the Star Wars universe with a production budget of $115 million for Episode 1. But that kind of money, he can have any loudspeakers he wants. Lucas and producer Rick McCallum choose M&K Sound for all 3 new episodes. In the words of Rick McCallum, "We selected M&K speakers to create the Star Wars Episode 1 soundtrack, and they proved to be the most accurate and best-sounding monitors we have ever used."
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Meanwhile, classic movies Gone with the Wind and Wizard of Oz are remastered and restored with new multi-channel audio tracks created on M&K Sound loudspeakers.
We must be over the rainbow.
And the Oscar goes to...
In the new millennium, M&K Sound continues to deliver Academy Award-winning movie sound.
a Black Hawk Down.
Come on, babe, why don't we paint the town? And all that jazz, I'm gonna...
In 2009, Dolby and Disney installed the latest M&K Sound models in key California facilities. And Sony Pictures' Digital Authoring Center chooses M&K Sound loudspeakers to create masters for Blu-ray and DVD from Sony, MGM, TriStar, Columbia, and many others. In 2011, the New York Philharmonic Orchestra begins a 5-year recording project of the complete symphonies of Carl Nielsen. These performances will be recorded and mixed in the high-definition DXD audio format on M&K Sound loudspeakers. The Hollywood adventure continues. In 2012, Lucasfilm once again selects M&K Sound for on-location recording, sound design, and mixing for the World War II fighter pilot drama Red Tails. The sound is mixed in the pioneering Auro 3D 11.1 format on M&K Sound loudspeakers. The result is so successful that George Lucas mentions M&K Sound by name in the closing credits. In 2013, M&K Sound celebrate 40 years of audio innovation with the launch of 2 major loudspeaker series. As huge advances are made in image quality in digital cinema, audio resolution, dynamic range, and deep bass for music and movies reach new levels. M&K Sound lead the way with the next generation of subwoofers, the X series. Less than a year later, the S300 reference monitor family is born, opening up new dimensions in music and movie sound. Designed for absolute realism, the S300 series does not add, subtract, or change. It simply reveals. THX recognized the S300 as a new reference loudspeaker and installed a 7.1 S300 system with X12 subwoofer for reference listening in their demo facilities in California. In the words of THX testing manager Mike Del Santo, "We are impressed with the performance of the new THX Ultra 2 certified M&K S300. It is evident that a lot of attention was paid to the design and component selection of this product, and this effort shows in the system's ability to deliver smooth response with high output and very low distortion." In 2014, M&K Sound delivers sound systems for 1864, the largest, most expensive, and most ambitious movie and television production in Scandinavian film history. The tense historical drama features epic battle scenes based on one of the bloodiest wars in Danish history. 1864 will be mixed in Dolby Atmos surround for cinema release. All of the sounds you've heard here have been recorded and mixed on M&K Sound loudspeakers. We hope you've enjoyed this introduction. This is all about sound. M&K Sound, the choice of professionals.